Today we're going to be ranking the 5 best sports franchises right now. Gonna make a quick disclaimer, these aren't the 5 best franchises of all time, they're simply the 5 best from the past couple of years to the past decade. A couple of these teams have had some internal controversy over that time, and they're not the cleanest franchises, but they've been the most successful in recent years. Like the video before we get started, follow myself as well as SRS on Twitter, links will be in the description, and without further ado, let's get started. With 4 finals appearances and 3 Stanley Cups since 2008, the Penguins come in at number 5 on this list. With 100 points in 10 out of the last 13 seasons, with 2 of the other 3 being 98 and 99 point seasons, the Penguins have been one of the best teams in the NHL in the past decade plus. With Sidney Crosby, Chris Letang, and Evanger Malkin having led the charge for several of the Penguins' championship runs, the franchise has established a winning mentality, and in a league not dominated by one team like football and basketball, has won consistently and established a solid legacy in Pittsburgh. I remember growing up watching the Astros finish in the cellar of the National League every year. They were the laughingstock of the league, and they had some really bad seasons. They moved to the American League West in 2013, had a couple more bad years, and then once AJ Hinch took over as manager in 2015, the Astros had a winning season under their belt and hasn't looked back since. The Astros farm system, a haven for young talent, had produced the first big 3 offensive pieces that still lead the team today, that came together in their first season back to winning in 2015. Altuve, Springer, and the rookie Carlos Correa had led the young core to a winning season and had shown the fans a glimpse of what was to come. More young guys like Yulieski Gurriel and Alex Bregman made the franchise look even better. The Astros picked up Justin Verlander, who, even this late into his career, looks as good as he ever has, and keep in mind he's won an MVP and Cy Young in the same year before. The Astros won over 100 games the past 2 years and have shown no signs of slowing down. They've got a World Series under their belt, and they look to win a couple more. Their farm system has produced incredible amounts of talent, they rarely have any prospects fail, and they seem like the most clean, well put together franchise I've ever seen. They're not the number 1 on this list, but I believe they will be within the next several years. So since the Dodgers were bought by Magic Johnson's group back in 2012, they've been pretty on point. They've won 6 straight NL West titles, they've made it to the World Series the past 2 years, and they're early favorites to make it yet again. So far into 2019, they have the best offense and pitching in the league. They lead the league in runs per game, average, runs scored, on-base percentage, and slugging, fewest strikeouts, they have the best starters ERA, lowest walks allowed, and have the best player on the planet, who's having one of the best starts to a season in the history of the world. They've made really fantastic external pickups that have helped them not only in the regular season, but especially in the playoffs. Guys like Max Muncy, a failed prospect in Oakland turned powerhouse, David Freese, who continues to hit lefties well and have clutch moments in the playoffs, and of course, Tormund Giantsbane. The winning mindset this franchise has had for the past several years has made them the favorite in the National League time and time again, and it's only a matter of time before they finally break the World Series choking streak. Let's just not talk about their international signing scandal. The team everyone and their mother loves to hate comes in at number 2 on this list. I mean, come on, there's a reason everyone hates them. Tom Brady started his rookie year in 2001 as a backup, but became starter in week 3 of that season and went on an 11-3 run during the regular season, leading the Patriots to a Super Bowl title. From that point, the team never looked back. Since then, the Brady and Belichick duo have won to 9 Super Bowls and have won 6 of them. Brady has secured 3 Super Bowl MVPs and has established himself as the most successful quarterback in the history of the NFL. No matter the obstacles it seems the Patriots face, whether it be the injuries, players leaving, or people getting on them about deflating balls, it seems nothing but a washed-up Manning brother can stop the Patriots from winning. Never in my lifetime have I seen a more dominant sports franchise in the span of nearly 2 decades. There is, however, one team which has dominated to nearly the same extent in a much shorter amount of time, and that team coming in at number 1 on the list is the Golden State Warriors. Another team everybody loves to hate, the Warriors are the textbook definition of a dominating team. From the 2014-2015 season to now, the Warriors have made the finals every year. They've only lost 1. 5 straight finals appearances and 3 wins, as of right now at least, is pretty mind-boggling, and it's all thanks to the historic lineup they put together. They drafted Curry, Thompson, and Green, and then brought over one of the greatest players ever in Kevin Durant, and then added another all-star in Boogie Cousins. Cousins was hurt again this year, so his role was limited, but Golden State didn't even need him to get to the finals for the 5th straight year. The Warriors aren't where they are solely because of their starting 5, but also in large part due to the depth of their bench. Guys like Andre Iguodala and Sean Livingston have proven time and time again that they are very trustworthy pieces coming off the bench. Even if KD leaves the Warriors this summer, they will still probably be the best team in the league, and their complete dominance of the NBA over the past half-decade is why they are the best sports franchise right now. Let me know what you think of my list down below. What would you change, if anything? I'd love to hear what you guys think, so go down below and leave a comment. Go check the description for all of our social medias, and hopefully we will see you all there. Have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys soon.
I call the shots, I run the balls, I'm Michael Jordan. Hit it with a little bit of push and a little bit of pull when the goddamn mic recording. I bring the heat, I rep the east, I'm like the Celtics. I don't even know what to do with the gold that I get, bitch, I'm Michael Phelps. I'm like LeBron, I get the gold, I'm Sherry Khan, you'll carry bronze. I'm Randy Moss, I'm Mary Khan, my game on Royce, I'm Barry Bonds. I got a cancer, it's for the fans, like a lance on the tour.